One of my favorite shows of all time has been off the air for about 5 years now. It's hard to believe that the Boondocks has actually been canceled since 2014, and it was a shame how it went down too, because they fired the creator Aaron McGruder, which created a great comic that did an anime adaptation on Adult Swim, and the corporate people of Adult Swim just fired him. The guy that created these characters, they fired him. I don't know why, but they decided, oh, we could do it without you. It definitely showed in the final product that you can't do it without him. Season 4 was like my least favorite, and that's how they ended it. And I was just really sad. But today's a great day. I'm hearing that they are going to reboot the Boondocks. The Boondocks is coming back with the original creator, Aaron McGruder. Now, the voice actors, I'm not 100% sure if they are coming back, but that would be great. I would love to see Uncle Ruckus back at it. I would love to see the original voices of Riley and Huey. And of course, I would love to see Granddad come back. Of course, John Witherspoon voices Granddad. Now, I have a feeling that they will, because the first time I heard the breaking news of this, it was from Joe Rogan's podcast. I heard John Witherspoon on there saying that the Boondocks was coming back. I didn't know how credible that was, because no offense to Pops, bang, 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 I didn't know if he was just being an old man just talking, but apparently there was a lot of truth to that, and I'm excited that they are coming back, and I cannot wait. And I wanted to talk about some of the things I want them to touch on, because, you know, they get very controversial whenever they do their shows, and it's hilarious. They talk about prison rape. They did that very funny episode about R. Kelly before this whole documentary came out. They've called a lot of stuff that happened in the future, and it's great, and I'm glad that they're coming back. This is the black version of South Park. A lot of comedy, but a lot of truth behind the things that they say. So on the screen right now, you see the original look. And apparently that for this reboot, they are going to have a new look that looks more comic book accurate, I'd say. Let's check this out real quick. Obviously, you can tell these are the people they bringing back. I hope they bring back Uncle Ruckus. They haven't showed a look of Uncle Ruckus yet, but this is the new look for the reboot, and apparently it's going with Sony. You can see why they're not going to go with the Adult Swim look, but so I'm excited. I'm excited to see this. So they definitely missed a lot of things in the last 5 years. Of course, the political stuff, social stuff, pop culture stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that they are behind on when it comes to the culture. And I would love to see the Boondocks dig into a lot of new things. And some of the things I would like to see would be how they would handle Kanye West. Controversial subject in the black community and community in general, with his contradictions and his political views and how he looked at racism. I would love to see a parody of how they would handle the things he says and does. And of course, he would probably not like it at all and be very vocal, but I would love to see how the Boondocks handles him. I'd like to see how they parody what he said about slavery being a choice and his support for Trump and him being married to a Kardashian. I think it would all be great. What else we got here? Cancel culture. I would love to see what they got to say about cancel culture, because there's a lot of things that they did back in the day that would be considered canceled nowadays. They did a lot of like gay jokes and black jokes, and you know, there was no boundaries on the things that they talked about. And some would say that people would probably cancel the Boondocks if they were around today. So that's why I'm very excited for them to come back with their freedom of speech and who they can just trigger. But I would love to see how they do that. I would love them to make fun of it, because sometimes cancel culture goes very, very, very far. And last but not least, I would love to see how they handle Donald Trump. I would love to see Uncle Ruckus as a Trump supporter, and and how they look at that. There's so many jokes and so little time about that subject. But of course, I'm excited for the Boondock to come back. What are your thoughts? What was your favorite Boondock episode, and what would you like to see the Boondocks talk about? I'm excited that they got the creator back. As a content creator myself, and someone that just loves art in general, I'm glad he's coming back and reclaiming his baby. So please let me know what you think about the Boondocks. Like, share, subscribe, and show love, peace, and chicken grease to each other. Help keep a brother off the streets by supporting my stuff. Peace.